This edition of the Powell Animal Hospital Video Library will deal with spaying and neutering your pet. I'll try to address some of the most common old wives' tales and give you some advice. Much of this advice is very specific to your pet, so be sure to consult with one of us when you bring your puppy in for shots or as you're contemplating this procedure. The old tried and true answer is spay your dog or cat at 6 months of age before they come into heat. Newer information says that, particularly in the case of male dogs of large and giant breeds, that you're better off waiting until they're fully developed, which is closer to 2 years old. If you bought a big male Rottweiler or Mastiff and you want the big massive chest and the massive head, then you're better off waiting until that dog is closer to 2 years of age. The downside to this is many of these breeds also can have aggressive tendencies. So if your pet decides to show aggression towards dogs or cats or other people, then you want to neuter them right away and not allow that to develop. Otherwise, as long as he's behaving himself, not lifting his leg in the house, then go ahead and wait until closer to 2 years of age. Females are a little more complicated in that letting them go through one heat cycle increases the incidence of breast cancer by 25%. You'll hear a lot of people say, let her have a litter, let her go through a heat, she'll be a better pet. I know of no positive reason for this to occur. In fact, some dogs that go through their first heat cycle get a little aggressive when they're going through heat. If you allow them to have a litter of puppies, they become very protective and some of them aggressive while they have the puppies, and this doesn't always go away. So while I know of no positive reason to let them have a litter of puppies, on the other hand, there can be some negative behavioral things occur that won't go away after the puppies go away. On the other hand, if you're a serious breeder, if you want to have puppies, then again, you should realize that in many cases, you have to wait until after they're 2 years old to breed them, or you should wait until after they're 2 to breed them. This is the age for many of the OFA and DNA tests to make sure they don't have any problems that they would pass on to their puppies. It's also when they're physically mature and be a better parent and not be in any danger to the mother being bred too young. What this means to you as a pet owner, though, is that, again, with a large dog, you might go through 2 or 3 heat cycles before you breed this dog. This means for 3 weeks, twice a year, you have to keep her confined and on a leash, even if you have a fenced backyard. Many dogs can climb a 6-foot fence or dig under a 6-foot fence, and it's a two-way street. He can dig in or climb over, she can dig in or climb out. So don't forget that during this 3-week period, she should either be in the bathroom, the laundry room, if she's not destructive, or in a crate. If she's outdoors in a run, then the run should be buried in cement footing so she can't dig out, and it should have a cover so she can't climb out and he can't climb over. So take this into consideration. Do you want to go through these periods twice a year until you can breed her? Are you serious enough about breeding her to do the appropriate testing, or would you both be better off spaying her and just getting another puppy? Again, much of this is very specific to your particular pet and breed of dog, so be sure and ask one of us when you're in for your annual exam. Thanks and have a good day.